studios, it's Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour with your host, Bob Katie.
And John Picarillo.
And Jay Smith.
Like they can see that.
But it's all right now. I think I'm gonna do just fine. I'm on my way back home. You know I can't see the light.
Welcome to episode 116 of Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
Welcome aboard, folks.
Happy 4th of July.
I knew I'd find
Happy
a use
4th
for
of
these.
July.
Yeah.
Of course, he hits it. It's like
prepared.
he breaks it.
Bob says those are worthless. You can't see the floor.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, I guess we'll blow them off the ceiling then. Shall we ignite Gene?
Sure. Ignite
Why?
Gene.
Have you even mentioned why we're...
Yeah, he said Happy 4th of
okay.
July. Jay said Happy 4th of July. I said Happy 4th of July. We're waiting on you.
Happy 4th of July. Yeah, like it's a... Hey, you don't blow me up. This is a tradition we've done with Gene.
Yeah.
It was very frightening the first time. We were engrossed with the actual sparkler. But it went successfully, so we decided to do it every year.
You should see the money that went into that. That's going into that special effect.
I know. We ain't messing around here. We ain't kidding.
You had to pay.
Well, we
lost
were
a big
concerned that it
chunk
was going to
there.
set the velvet
Lost a
on
big-
fire. Oh, look. See? Warning. Warning.
Lost a
Ah!
chunk there next to the trophy.
I see it. It looks like a little worm. It's behind the car right there.
Yeah, I see it too. No, this one over here.
Yeah.
Oh, it burning. We're burning the set.
Literally burning the set.
It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
It had to happen.
Yeah.
Smells like...
We had to pay.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that went in there.
That's what we mean. Yeah, me and Jay are telling you. It went in there.
Burned right into it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
It happens.
Hey, my mother actually said, because I was telling her, I was like, you know, I always stop at that Hannaford up in Saratoga to get beer before I head up to the lake. And they have that fireworks tent. And I was like, you know, I did it when I was a kid because it was easy. We used to be able to order them through a catalog, get them, even though they were illegal in the state. And then I had my share of mishaps, and it wasn't worth it, so I quit dumping my money. Not to mention, it's actually lighting your money on fire, basically,
Yeah.
because you're buying stuff, you're lighting it on fire.
Yes.
So I stopped messing with it. But I was thinking, why not have a couple things just to mess with me? So I'm thinking I was going to stop by, but then my mom was saying they already reversed it in Schenectady because somebody's
Yes.
house
Schenectady
got
County.
burnt down or
Brilliant idea.
something. Right. So,
Yeah. No, because of the noise.
oh yeah?
Too many people complained about how noisy it was and how many calls to the police there were. So,
Yeah.
so they made the brilliant idea to stop selling them in Schenectady County. So now they're going to lose out on all the tax revenue because every adjoining county you can still go buy them. So, everybody's just going to drive across the river
drive
and buy
20
them in
minutes.
Saratoga.
Exactly.
And they're going to get all the tax revenue in the other counties, and
Yep.
they're still going to have the same amount of problems.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's
Yeah.
Brilliant. Another brilliant move.
Well,
kind of like when everybody would take a trip down south and you'd stop at one of those big
Oh, yeah.
the things and
Heck yeah.
Well, I mean, really, you only have to go to Vermont to buy the legal ones, anyways.
Yeah.
It's not
I
like-
was always interested in the big, super illegal ones anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to get the ones nobody can get their hands on. That's what.
John wanted to get the ones to really kill himself when
mean,
he got blown
like-
up.
Well, that's what I mean. You can go to Vermont and get those.
Yeah.
and-
When we were kids, it used to be, you know, the funnest thing we did with fireworks is have bottle rocket wars. I mean, that was
Yeah, I do
the
remember that.
funnest thing of
How
all.
we didn't hurt anybody, we have no idea.
There were some minor injuries.
Yeah,
I
a
think
little some burning.
somebody had a bunch in their pocket and got hit.
Yes.
Like across the. It was across
Yes,
the. It was across the
recall that.
falls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we were
do
shooting over there.
recall
Somebody
that.
went. It went right where they were. What a
Yeah,
good
no, I
time,
do
though.
remember
Yeah.
Yeah. That or
Stuff
the
right there.
or
and we
that,
weren't hurting anybody. We were in the middle of the woods, away from everybody.
that or the BB gun wars, which nobody lost an eye or something was amazed.
You know, if you stick to the rules,
Yes.
it's not bad. but you always got some asshole that wants to pump it up one or two more times.
You mean like Chris shot me across the fire like an asshole?
Exactly.
So when I got home, I went, boom, and popped it out of my arm.
See, 2 pumps less, it wouldn't even stuck.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd just like to know the thought in your head was, let me pump this up and shoot him. Supposedly a friend of mine.
Yep.
Yeah, you know.
This fucking guy.
But then when we got, not everybody got paint guns, and that didn't go far. It was like, well, so the legal, probably safest way of shooting each other, we just flopped on.
It wasn't dangerous enough at all.
Yeah.
There had to be an
I don't know.
element of
Ask
danger.
Jeff. Wasn't he the one that ended up with the welt on the leg?
I think he got a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things hurt.
He might tell you differently on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I first got mine, I shot Pete.
Yeah.
He had a well.
Would you get up close?
No, it was far away. It wasn't
yeah?
that close. I mean, it was probably from here to the camera away.
Oh, so, yeah. I guess you're supposed to wear like protection when you're playing the game, right?
I don't know.
I'd probably want a cup or
I
something.
don't know.
Ooh, yeah,
I wouldn't wanna
that would
get
hurt.
Hit
Didn't
there.
think that deeply into it. but-
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't. I think that's what happened to me. It was like, okay, well, I need the gun. Well, what else? I need, headgear.
I think the safest thing was at your house on the 4th of July when we all bought Super Soakers.
Yeah.
That one year.
Yeah. I still got a giant super soaker.
It probably
got a
doesn't work
backpack.
for shit. Yeah, probably does. Those seals and stuff are probably all dried to shit.
I can rebuild it.
I filled it.
Oh!
I remember.
Mindfuck right
I think that was probably the
I knocked
safest.
this over. I felt my thumb go like, pew.
So you're
Maybe I'll move over a little bit.
Hey, don't do that.
you're just loaded up, aren't you?
It's now purple.
Well, it's been an eventful weekend. It was eventful.
Yeah,
Anthrax. Oh, I think do you have another one of those?
I do.
I'm going to have to try one of that.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny when you see something called
July
anthrax and decide, oh, I need to try that.
beer. You have more anthrax for me?
The most I smell is burning set.
What, I really like that smell. Let's do it again.
No, let's not.
What? Just over here.
All right,
I'll keep it.
Don't burn any more of the set, for God's sakes. He's trying to kill us over here.
No, it's just
Too much glass on my
4th of
nose.
July celebration.
That's better.
Woo! We were talking about remember, they got to be. I haven't seen one in Coon's age. You remember those snakes? They were little black things, and you
Yeah.
set them. Where are those? They got to be legal.
Yeah, they had those at the tents last year.
Excuse
anyway.
me.
Yeah, anything that doesn't go too big of a boom.
Do they have Roman
Yeah, they-
candles? I used to like Roman
No.
candles.
They didn't have.
see.
They basically have sparklers, is what they are. They only
about
have,
it?
they're only allowed to go so many feet in the air. I think.
Yeah.
Like
So it's-
15 feet in the air. Or
I used to remember what class it was.
You have to go over to Vermont to get the real good shit. Roman candles were. I think we tried to shoot somebody with those too, didn't we? Roman
Oh,
candles.
definitely. One of my favorite videos on YouTube is
dog?
the dog. Yeah.
the dachshund.
Just set off and he grabs it. He's
And everybody's like, "Ah!"
shooting it at everybody. It was awesome.
That is funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at where that one got caught.
Yeah.
Was that mine or yours? Here?
I haven't seen.
Nice shot.
I haven't seen Roman candles in forever.
See, those were fun. You could literally hold those.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah, you
it
go-
wasn't recommended, but it was safe
we
enough.
shot. That was part of our bottle rocket war. I
Yeah.
thought. I think
Yeah.
there was
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple Roman candles involved.
Oh yeah. How much fun was that? The good old days.
Stupid were we?
We don't do that fun shit anymore.
Well, here I brought it for
You're titillated, aren't you?
4th
this
of July
one?
beer.
Ooh, 4th of July beer.
Ooh.
I do like Stone. Enjoy. Oh, it's the 4th of July beer.
Yeah.
The real
Whoa.
one. I remember last year.
I searched long and hard for that one too.
Oh, that's a win-win.
There seems to have been a misunderstanding about what kind of boat guys we're going to be.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's podcast at gmail.com, on buzzsprout.com and iTunes, or
Delicious at Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Periscope.
And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour. Also on Untapped at Jay's Brew and Brewmaster Pick.
Konnichiwa! We still have the followers, right?
Yeah.
All right. Just double checking.
We probably have more people that listen internationally than listen in the country.
Oh yeah. Well, let's be good with them.
Let's be good. Let's be good with them.
Be good with them.
You just
Yay!
You just have a fucking heart on for those, don't you?
Yay! Yay!
We gotta get you a bicycle helmet next.
Haven't had that much fun with poppets since I was a kid. I remember my parents' basement, and I, for some reason, remember vividly. I used to kind of stalk up at the top and wait for somebody to come around, and it was the perfect place because I was allowed to do them in the basement.
Oh, so you were a little asshole.
Oh yeah, little asshole, little Bob in training. I'm just a little asshole. Wait till I grow up. I'm gonna be one big asshole.
Could you milk me?
Word of the day, John.
Oh, I gotta go through many pages to find out.
Oh my God, you and your pages.
Vermillion.
Vermillion.
That's right.
Oh well, tell us what it means.
Anything that ends in a million, I like the sounds of. You know what I mean? Maximilian. If I had a son, that was it, man. That was the name. Massimo. Maximilian, I like better. Anyway,
John, the amount of years you're going to jail is 1 million.
no. I like more you're about to make a gazillion. That kind of thing.
So what is this again?
Vermillion.
Vermillion.
It's a vivid red to reddish orange color. And when I saw the actual color vermilion, I basically feel as though it's like the color of the General Lee.
Well, that's an orange almost.
Well, that's what this color is, kind of floating in between red and orange. But, I mean, the fun fact here is the actual color for the General Lee is GM code 70. So if you were going to go to a paint
Orange.
shop, you'd have to order that one up. But I was going to say, as a example statement, is the General Lee's color was vermilion. It's definitely vivid red to reddish orange for sure.
It's a fancy way of saying orange.
Right. Well, I came up with some other cool words, but for some reason, I really like that one because I was looking at the color before.
Great. Now we got to try to squeeze vermilion into the conversation. John, your hat is looking almost vermilion.
I think these sunglasses are kind of vermilion. Anthrax.
Anthrax.
Does that beer have anything to do with the band Anthrax?
Vermillion. It has everything to do with it.
Okay.
It is.
Well, why don't you talk about it? Because you're not even going to have this for Jay's Brew. It's on the table, actually. Look at this. People can see it.
Yeah.
Anthrax.
It's actually a butternuts beer.
Butternuts.
Yeah.
He said butternuts. Yeah. Oh, we love butternuts.
That's the second
farmhouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's the second band
It's a pale ale.
beer we've had on the show. We had
We should
Iron
have
Maiden.
featured it. We had Iron Maiden. We should have we should always do the band ones.
I think we'd run out really fast, though.
Yeah,
No, I didn't say just that only. I meant like if they're out there, we should cover them. Beer plus rock and roll equals this show.
I tried.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not fantastic. It's a
just
good
got
pale ale.
myself.
Got yourself.
Yep.
And what's the 4th of July one? I missed this.
It's another Stone Enjoy By. It's they do these Enjoy Buys pretty often.
It's literally on the label. It says "Enjoy by July 4th."
Yeah.
Nice.
They do them by they
Nice.
do definitely every one for 4th of July every year, but they're just freshly brewed. This is an IPA.
Delicious.
Where's the brewery?
Stone's out of California. It's a
They get around.
West Coast IPA.
Because they've got quite a good
Yeah, they
selection.
Selection.
yeah they're popular, very popular.
What's that look?
the dog usually he only makes noise when he thinks he sees something.
Maybe he thought he saw something then. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
We don't worry about.
So, yeah.
A dually.
This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry.
I had one dud there. It's going to be found at an inconvenient moment.
Yeah. So this one they actually did in cans, which was is different. Usually they do them in the bombers.
Oh yeah.
This was in a 6-pack of cans.
And there's nothing like a delicious beer in the can.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Did you know?
This is both the same show.
Did you know?
Jake,
Did you know?
Way up
I thought it was you.
Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know?
Now, I didn't specify this, but I'm hoping you related it to 4th of July.
It's a good thing, I think, for myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I get no direction from this guy.
Well, I did put it, I said that was going to be the 4th of July special, and I did put it listed underneath that show number. So
Yes, that was
I
clear
figured,
as day.
Two
okay.
and two together.
Hey, I don't, sometimes this guy's mind works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, well.
The floor is yours, Mr. Did You Know?
Did you know that Thomas Jefferson and John Adams died on July 4th?
Yeah, like an hour, like a couple hours apart.
Yeah, I was going to say the same year, too.
Yeah, it was
1826.
Yeah, literally hours apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a fun fact. Amazing. The founders of the...
Yeah,
I find that interesting.
it is. It's weird.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, my mother has a thing in the hallway that's got a Lincoln and a JFK coin.
Uh-huh.
And the similarities are just amazing. Like everything.
Oh, the whole one secretary's name was Lincoln, the other one, yeah, all that stuff. Yeah,
of lineage that just all kind of links up. So that one was the first one I ran into. Another one. Did you know that July 4th is the biggest hot dog holiday of the year?
that doesn't surprise me.
That doesn't surprise me, but I just.
Although
figured
you
I'd
think about it,
put
a
that out
lot of baseball games are played during the summer, and there's a lot of hot dogs that some of those
right.
are consumed in those stands.
That's right. 155 million consumed that day. That's quite a lot of hot dogs.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I think there's some and change.
There's a lot of wieners going on.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? It's not real clear where the hot dog came from. Like there was sausage being made when my father lived in Italy as a young boy. So
Well, sausage also
Exactly.
Germany. and-
encased meat has a lot of variety.
Right.
So exactly where the hot dog came from,
Everywhere, yeah.
I'm thinking it's American.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking it's the American version of sausage
Or
in a way.
kielbasa.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah, they said, what was his name? Well, the hot dog, that's Nathan's
Nathan.
now.
Yeah.
I can't remember his last name, but he kind of was the one who first introduced the Americanized hot dog that we all know today.
You know, I know they're not the best for you, but I like a hot dog every once in a while.
Yeah.
Actually, what I have a hard time resisting is sometimes at
Like
work.
a good wiener, do you?
They actually...
And a beer in the can.
I actually really love...
I am not gay, senor. You just make me do gay things.
a chili dog. That's a weakness for me. I love a good chili dog. Like Friday night, I didn't expect my parents to show up to the lake. So my go-to meal, especially because I'm getting up there, it's like
You
7,
lived
8
off of them
o'clock.
that one summer.
Oh,
you were up there.
absolutely. Throw a package of hot dogs in the freezer. Make sure you got some bread. Sauerkraut goes all summer
you
long
and
in
your
there. And I love a little sauerkraut on there and a little mustard. And I'm a happy camper. I just had dinner and I'm happy, joy. I love that.
I do enjoy onions and mustard. On
Yeah, I love to dress
Meat
them up.
sauce once in a while.
Meat sauce is as appealing as chili.
I like a good meat sauce. That,
Yeah. A good meat sauce is fantastic.
I can't remember the
I
name of
call it chili because I
Mike's hot
wouldn't
dogs?
mind because that's what happens at work. Is they're like serving hot dogs, and they happen to also be doing chili. I'm like, put that shit on my hot dog. Right?
Chili
but meat
hot
sauce
dog.
is really where it's at. A good
Yeah.
meat sauce.
Well, Mike's hot dogs. We all know.
Fantastic. Yeah, awesome. You got to enjoy a hot dog once in a
But
while.
what was the one that that other one that used to have the little hot dogs? And
Oh,
they sell it in the market, and I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, and I know what you're thinking. Oh shit! Come on.
Driving me nuts.
The little hot
I
dog?
can see it. It's red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
Like
right. Label, just a plain label.
yeah, it's red, white, and blue, and they had the
That was their thing. Was
they
the
had
meat
one in the
dogs, but
food
they
court
made-
in Clifton Country
Right.
Mall.
And they used to be in Rotterdam too.
Shit.
I can't think of it.
It's
It's kind
kinda-
of simple name too.
It's a lot like 4th
Oh,
of
we're gonna
July
kill it. We have
because
to find out.
it's like
Now
when
we
your
have to find
parents
out.
let you light shit on fire. It's okay. I just got to do it. On the set, I got stuff burning. It's great.
You just like to burn shit.
I do.
You got any more? Did you know?
Burn, baby, burn.
I wonder how close I could get it to my tongue.
Don't do that.
It'll melt like that.
Yeah.
Hot dog Charlie's.
That's it.
Oh, hot dog Charlie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their meat sauce was.
When I worked, the one summer that I worked in Keldor did early morning shift, and that's when you and Jeff would come pick me up, and we go to the
Dudley. Look, he's gonna hit it. It's gonna explode. Excuse me. Oh. Boom. Rats.
oh no explosion for you.
It's a bouquet.
And you and Jeff used to pick me up after I went home, went to sleep, and you guys picked me up like around noon or something. We'd go to the chip and putt and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go
Right.
golfing.
Yeah.
Do a full 8, 9, or 18.
Yep.
Yeah, but that
like
summer, the one dude that I worked with, skinny as a rail. I mean, but he would like go to at lunch to the food court and get like it must have been like 7 or 8
I know
hot
that
dog
guy.
Charlies. and
His
just-
name is Mike Hall. I'm not afraid to call him out because he knows who he is. That guy can pound food at work, and then he's like this.
Yeah, this guy would just
He's
hammer
the first
those.
guy to say, "Yeah, I probably have a tapeworm, but I don't know."
I probably have a tapeworm. So you're all done with it? Did you know?
Yeah, we got the ball rolling there. They're pretty good.
Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know?
Oh my.
Oh my!
Oh my. Every year I see that big pile of sparklers. I'm like, I'm going to light one every 2 seconds, and it never happens.
I guess me and John should
Still the same box from last year.
should thank the Ruck in Troy for having 151 there last
Yes,
on
thank
Wednesday,
you.
the 21st of June.
We were pleasantly surprised with the venue.
Yeah, it was very good. Very good show.
Yep.
For our first show, thought it was very good.
Nice, great group of people running the place.
Yeah. There was a lot of scattered ass for John to look at.
Oh my God, yeah. I really didn't think that Troy was going to have that sort of impact on me. But I still got to say, it didn't hit me until this happened. I don't know how, okay, because I think we did a pretty good job of keeping somebody at the trailer, somebody inside.
Okay.
But how this hot chick picked up one of Bob's guitar cases, which includes one of his guitars, and walks it out to the trailer where we're loading.
I think Tom was still in the bar.
So did he allow it, or did she just pick
Probably.
it up and run?
Probably. Well,
She didn't steal it, but she's kind of saying, "Hey guys, I could have stole this."
No,
but at the
she
same
didn't say
time,
that.
she had other questions for us. She
Yeah.
wanted to know more about the band.
She was a bartender from
'cause,
at someplace
I think
else.
they wanted to get us, which is great. Which
We
is
gave her a card.
Really, And it's funny. Everybody
Had to
wanted
hose
be all
John down for
sheeny.
mounting her.
Everybody, yeah, you know what's funny? I just thought about it. I was thinking about it on the way home tonight, and I didn't act like myself around a beautiful woman because I was a little thrown off because I felt like she was fishing too hard. Like I almost.
Oh, she wanted to know how much we made that
Yeah,
night.
she was
so.
fishing for information. Nobody wanted to talk. So we were like, talk to Greg.
Yeah, well, it was his. It was kind of
How much
Greg's
money? That's
gig.
what she
Yeah,
just came right out. So how much money you guys make on that? And I'm like, well,
it wasn't like that. I wasn't. It wasn't like
Really?
annoying. It was. I think she was
I
curious
didn't mean to
see.
see. I didn't mean to see him. She wasn't. Annoying.
She wasn't intrusive. She wasn't. She wasn't intrusive in a way where it was.
But I didn't take the opportunity like I would have years ago. And
I think
been
you're
like,
too
hey.
fucking tired.
Yeah, I was too. I was kind of. I still was in awe when I saw her walking over. I'm like, somebody must have handed her. I don't know how she got it in the first place because I thought we had it covered pretty well. I thought so.
We did.
I wouldn't leave if I was the last guy in line.
Listen, anybody could have grabbed one of our stuff. It's even with all of us covering it. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like the long distance we had to take that stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only part that was more upsetting than not.
Well, she was attractive.
Yeah.
And she was either trying to
She had a little blue dress on.
grab a little blue onesie short dress that was very cute. So I almost gave her a card for the show.
And
but
if
I
you're
wasn't
still on the
sure.
fence, allow me to get you off
I wasn't
the
sure if
fence.
she would be interested, so I didn't want to cross my boundaries yet. I see us promoting the show and the band simultaneously at some point. I just don't know if it's right now. So I was a little.
But I think we have. I think we have.
We tried to.
I think we have cross pollinated.
Well, I think that was
Because
kind of the idea
I
at the
explained
beginning.
I explained to you that our 100th like on Facebook for the 151 page was somebody from Japan, which we had just mentioned it
Like
the week
the show.
before on the
Good.
show. So
Cool.
I think it did its job there somehow.
That's the way it's supposed to work, though.
So yeah, it's
so we
working
might
that-
get something else out of that.
Hopefully.
she got her card. But she asked a good question, and that's why nobody wanted to answer. She was like, "I don't understand how, a bar can pay a band and not charge a cover."
I don't know either.
But I mean,
okay. Yeah, gotcha.
I just think I feel like from being at the Ruck, the vibe is they're
You know
gonna
what?
have a band.
You know what it is? It depends on the bar.
Yeah.
Some bars that places in Saratoga and places in like that area of Troy and stuff.
Yeah,
I think because the crowds flow in and out and they can walk toward different bars.
Yeah.
Doing well enough.
Yeah.
They're obviously doing well.
Everybody
enough.
walks in, gets a beer. You got that cha-ching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where other
and I always believe part of the band always brings a small trail of people that otherwise wouldn't have been there.
being
And
our
that-
first
that,
gig,
that always happens.
And I think the craft brew.
Well, that place was amazing.
I think the
for
craft brew market. They make a good
got it.
good amount.
Well, I
on
think
the-
there were people that
on
actually
the-
went in there and then went out the back where they have like a
Yeah.
little terrace and stuff. Were there to eat dinner and stuff.
Yeah, the food. I mean, their food's good. Like I said, their burgers they're in the New York or the New York State Burger Finals or something.
Oh,
I saw
so they
that.
got
I saw
something
that
going.
when I was looking at
I
their
feel
website.
good have been played there.
Yeah,
Really?
It was a fun. It was,
a
a fun
nice
gig.
place.
Feel good
Yeah.
having.
I do.
I'm touching myself tonight.
All right. Let's see. I'm fuggling.
That's different looking. Oh, I didn't get it. That's why I didn't
You
get
didn't
a
get a
can.
can. You got
yeah,
one.
Oh, I thought you had a can.
No,
no,
the same picture.
it was on tap.
Oh, okay.
It's good though, right?
That is good.
he fuglied on tap.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
I am not gay, senor. You just make me do gay things.
Housekeeping?
No, thank you. Sleeping.
come back in an hour.
Housekeeping, you want towel?
Towels. Need sleepy.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow?
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the shimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at bobandjohnspodcast@gmail.com, on buzzsprout.com and iTunes, or
At Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Periscope. Yeah!
And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour. And on Untapped at Jace Brew and Brewmaster Pick.
Happy 4th of July. Oh! I hope that wasn't the car.
what?
It ricocheted off the ceiling and hit, I think, the Marshall.
The good, yeah. Blow up my fucking stuff. I'll be more than happy to have a new Marshall cabinet. That's no problem. I'll be more than happy to.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. I wonder what this looks like with the glasses. What does it look like?
Jackass.
Or would it look funnier back here?
Yes.
What an asshole!
Oh, you could hang them over the glasses. There you go. Yeah,
Ouch! Ow!
maybe not.
Ow, that's hurt!
Maybe not.
Ow, that's hard! Ow. Glasses hurt.
There's gonna be consequences and
Repercussions!
That's why mine are on the table.
Oh, this is what you got to do.
This hat is good. Ready to go too.
Jay's going to pop it like, you just jizzed all over the...
That's okay. But we're going to be annoying.
Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
Forgot to do the anthrax.
Because of the 4th of July, we are going to do a special top 10.
5, 4, 3,
You ever notice these are like
2,
sperms?
1.
Look, it's got like a curly tail. Look at that.
We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to
Bite it. Bob, bite this.
Bob and John.
Come on. Bite it.
Bite me.
For the first time ever, folks, Bob is going to bite a Snap It on the show. It's really curly at the tail. I realize these are like a sperm.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
You're an asshole.
So we have a top 10. Obviously, we're going to do a top 10 related to the 4th of July. John's got to flip through 1,000 pages to get to his.
Top 10 red, white, and blue things.
To go along with the top 10 green things. Yeah, that was a brilliant one. We have top 10 American foods. All American foods. Whatever. All American foods, however you want to say it. Which this should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going first?
Who's on second?
Nobody? Bueller. I'll go first.
Oh, good for you.
Very good.
Good for you.
Number 1, apple pie.
Oh.
Number 1?
Wow.
Sorry, number 10.
Wow, he was scooting right along there.
Fuck it, you guys are fired. Number 1, apple pie.
Wow, yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Number 10, apple pie. Can't go wrong with. I mean, that's truly. I mean, if you think about the
We're
most
gonna go
American dish, I guess.
here,
but
so I'm going to take next one for number
Okay.
10. Tater tots.
tater tots are good.
Yeah, I like them. I'm a sucker for tater tots.
He's a sucker
When they
for
have
tots.
chicken tenders and tater tots for lunch, I know it's not a good choice, but man, that shit's yummy.
A good tater tot.
I love a good tater tot.
You know what's really good with to do with tater tots? You have leftover tater tots, and you take them and you cook them up like hash browns.
Yeah. You know what else is not bad? It's really not good for you, but tater tots with gravy.
Or tater tots with melted cheese.
Melted cheese, yeah.
Cheese tots. Yeah.
Maybe some sprinkled bacon bits. Health.
John's putting us all into cardiac arrest as we speak. Jay, you're
Hey, I can make it yummy. I didn't say I can make it good for you.
You're number 10.
I'm going apple pie number 10 also.
Wow, number 10, huh?
Yeah.
You would think apple pie was like number one.
See, one thing I got into was I forgot about. We're talking about food here, so I left off drinks and candy.
Mine's
candy. I mean Hershey. I mean that. You know what I mean? That's American.
Yeah, no, we're doing food.
Well, some people think that's food. You know what I mean?
Food,
some of the lists that I had that I saw had candy and like Coca-Cola, Pepsi.
I wouldn't have put it on. I wouldn't have put that in my list. How much time we got left?
Tea.
I want to know how long I got to keep these glasses on.
You can take them off.
There's something with the arch there.
Take them off.
Take them off.
How much time do we got left?
Half hour.
Oh, we got a long time.
Take them off.
Take them off. Take it. Me and Jay yelling at John to take it off.
I am not gay, senor. You just make me do gay things.
A whole different color down here.
So back to me. Number 9, I went movie theater popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, doesn't get much more American than that.
Yeah.
And I struggled when I go see a movie to stay away from getting popcorn.
Oh, if I'm going to the movies, I'm getting a popcorn.
Well,
but
I don't go a lot
as
more
often
than
as
you.
do.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I do it like maybe once every out of 5 to 6 trips. I'll get a little popcorn.
The last time I was at the movies was for Star Wars.
Oh, The Force Awakens.
Yeah,
that was a while ago.
it's the last time. Last time we've been in the movies.
But movie theater popcorn, there's nothing like it.
Oh, I'm getting it. That's for damn sure. If I go, I'm getting it. I don't care what my.
Actually, you've had it because I've brought it back.
Oh yeah,
from going to see a
absolutely.
movie and
I'll
he's
eat
eating
your
the rest of
leftover
it.
popcorn.
Yeah. Popcorn's awesome.
You're number 9, John?
No, it's 10 to J.
Jay already went 10. He went apple pie.
Apple
This
pie.
way.
Number 9. No. Yeah, we're going this way.
Yeah, and I went movie theater popcorn.
Okay, so number 9 to me.
Yeah.
Feel the flow.
Apple pie.
Feel the flow.
Apple pie.
Apple pie. All right.
Apple pie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the only reason it got lower on mine because it was a dessert.
Well, there's other good stuff going.
Well, I know,
Yeah,
but it was a
there's,
dessert. I
yeah.
think that's why it brought lower. I mean, some people would say, how does that not the number 1? You know what I mean? And a few lists, I saw that the number 1 in a few lists. That's for sure. Jay, you're number 9?
Jerky.
Jerky.
Oh,
I saw that. I know it's got to be high on John's list.
you know it's on my fucking list.
No, I know.
I love it.
I think jerky's the best food going. I mean,
Yeah,
if that's all I could be
all
allowed,
kinds of jerky, any kind of
I'd be
jerky.
anything.
It's a great American food.
anything you want to jerk, I'm in.
Jerky.
I am not gay, senor. You just make me do gay
The
things.
other one.
I'm touching myself tonight.
I love
And they're
jerky.
probably-
There seems to have been a misunderstanding about what kind of boat guys we're going to be.
Probably could have been a little higher, but yeah, we'll go.
Oh, I saw jerky. I knew it was going to be on both your lists.
Oh, it's on my list.
My number 8 is, and I went by what I like, not necessarily what these lists, you know what I mean? Number 8 is hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
All right. Woo.
We were just talking about them not so long ago.
Yeah, they're good, but they're not a consistent food.
It's not a great food to eat regularly.
Yeah.
But
no, I just don't like
done your way, they're great once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while, but I couldn't eat them on a regular basis. I'd be like, boo.
No,
you know?
they don't make you feel
It's like it's like the bologna thing. Once in a while, once in a year or something.
I almost
like
bought that instead. I thought about bologna.
This
and cheese,
weekend
'cause
I
once
did.
in a blue moon, I love
was
a
getting-
bologna and cheese
I was-
sandwich. Love it.
Saturday, I went to the grocery store to get the groceries, and I get the turkey. You know what I mean? Some oven roasted turkey.
Healthy choice.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, fuck it. And I just got like a quarter
give me
of
a quarter
like,
pound of fucking bologna.
Yeah, just a quarter. Just enough to have like 2 sandwiches. That
Yeah,
was it.
yeah.
It's like, that's all I need.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, just the Tobin's good bologna.
Absolutely. And I do like it on like a one regular white bread. You know what
No,
I mean?
I
Like,
don't go that far now. I
No?
don't do the white bread.
What do you want? Do you like it on a roll?
Got a Kaiser
Hard
roll. Put that
Kaiser
on.
roll?
Yeah. You
I
know.
really like it. Well, I mean, if I had to go basic, I'd like say Wonder Bread or something like that. But my favorite bread that I eat for that kind of sandwich is like the Italian, but it's like Italian American. You know?
Yeah,
slice
it's
and
like
stuff.
Italiano slice,
Yeah,
like,
I like that
sandwich bread.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
It makes a pretty good sandwich for bologna and cheese.
Yeah.
And I put a little mustard. I love it. I love it.
Jay, you're number 8.
Oh, you guys.
Well, we won't put
We said hot
We went,
dogs.
oh, you
We
went hot dogs there?
Yeah, we were hot dogs.
I'm going clam chowder here.
Oh, yeah, it's on the list.
I'm not a seafood guy. So
I know
I'm
you're
safe
not,
on that,
but it's like the sun.
Particularly the New
without
England.
without those
Particularly
sunglasses,
New England.
the lights are a lot more like the sun than ever before. Really. But like a sunset.
Yes,
It's
they
like
are.
they're redder than I remember. Get
the fuck out of here!
I'm serious. It's like the fucking sunset right going on right in front of my eyes right here. It's amazing.
Clam chowder, particularly the New England. I'm not a
New
fan
England.
of the Manhattan. But
I couldn't tell you the difference. Never had them.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Oh.
I'll tell you.
They don't look good to me. But,
Well, Bob don't need that shit.
no.
It does make me want to go to Boston.
Baston? Baston?
What?
Pack the
80?
can, have it yard.
No,
I
70.
like them apples.
70.
Buffalo wings.
on my list.
This is very unusual.
Buffalo wings.
I did this late last night. I might have been drinking. But I realized I might have a few more desserts.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot.
Than I think I would have.
What?
But for number 7, I went with chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Kind of strange to be picking sweets, but
now there's one food I was perplexed on that I didn't put on my list that I love, and I'm always in search for a great thing, but I didn't put it on here, and we'll talk about it later because I'll see if it shows up on any of your lists.
Okay.
But I didn't put it on because the name of it does not speak American, even though I think we've taken it in a whole,
pizza?
No, it wasn't pizza. I left pizza off because that's
I
just,
left
don't
pizza
think
off, too. I love pizza.
Jay, you're number 7.
What was this?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh,
Chocolate
okay.
chip
Oh,
cookies.
jeez. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's really weird because my number 6
Quick.
is the part that blows my mind.
I'm going to go with...
And 5. Get back in trap at number 4.
I'm going to go with s'mores.
I'm never a huge s'more fan. I don't
S'mores.
dislike them, but I don't know if they weren't like a favorite of my food. You know what I mean?
I have decided, because I feel the same way, that the kids go nuts for them, and I'm more of the fire guy. So I'm busy making the fire happen.
You're busy burning things down.
Burning things, and the kids are going crazy for s'mores. So do I love them? Yeah, sure. Could I eat maybe 3.5 gallons of milk? Yeah,
Love them.
but I keep myself to a s'more every year. That's my thing because I love them.
You don't want some more?
I just don't make them a regular. I don't make them a regular part of
love
stuff. Oh
Sit
man,
by the fire. And
I know. My house can move some
There's nothing
s'mores with
more.
the kids, boy.
Oh, there's
they
nothing
love
more.
that shit. They're good. I
Nothing
love them.
more.
Believe me, I love them.
Nothing more.
John will know I'm a big fan of my number 6, and that's mac and cheese.
Oh, that's a good one.
Big fan of mac and cheese. I'm a big. Listen, I know everybody has homemade, and I've had homemade, and it's good. And I haven't run into many just regular mac and cheeses that haven't been good, homemade or not. But to me, it's just always Kraft mac and cheese.
You're the basic Kraft macaroni and cheese guy.
Not that I will not eat the others.
Never said I got a problem with Kraft macaroni and cheese. Never. As a matter of fact, I'm the only one in this household that eats it leftover.
Yeah,
you're like done with it after, and I'm still good with it when it's leftover.
I can't do that. I can't do mac and cheese leftover. It's
If I'm
gonna
do,
to me.
For me though, I have to defend the other side of the fence on this one. That if I can't tell you how many times Samantha and I were home alone back when I used to live with Amy, and she was at work, and it was not the summer, and coming up with something for lunch, and boiling some elbow macaronis and throwing some cheddar cheese and making a quick
you go to basics mac and cheese.
It was always a good time, easy to do, and we both always loved it. You know what I mean? So I do like.
Renee makes a fantastic one that she got from her aunt, and it uses a cine de pepe.
Yeah.
With
that's it. You can kick it up.
But
basics is cheddar cheese and macaroni.
With
you know what?
Kick it up with she makes it with that and I forget what kind of cheese she uses, but she uses a different kind of cheese, and it's fucking awesome.
For Bob's boat party, I threw in a little bit of Gouda, and I'll tell you, just that little variation.
I didn't get it.
Really,
they ate it all before I could get it.
It was
and
nice.
It makes it really good. And actually, I kicked it up and put a little hot sauce in it.
I definitely.
I have a question: Is macaroni salad? Is that American?
I think so.
Or is it?
I would think so.
I would think so.
I would think so.
Because potato salad is more like German potato salad.
Well, there's
I
the one they call German, which is vinegar based. It's got vinegar and bacon and stuff like that.
And then there's
just
mayonnaise.
Regular potato salad is more mayonnaise. I bet you that's very American. Like maybe the German one is German.
Well, then I didn't get to put it on here. I didn't think about it because I didn't see it on any list or anything. I would have put. I would have.
Shout out for that.
Yeah,
I would have bumped apple pie off and put macaroni salad way. A huge fan of. Macaroni
I did.
Salad.
Look at this. I did have mac and cheese on here. It just didn't fall in my. Oh, and I did have popcorn. I don't feel bad now. I did have everything on my list.
To me, macaroni is. I do my mother's recipe, so it's almost a meal. It's like you know
For
what I
your
mean.
what?
From macaroni salad.
Oh yeah.
It's got
Oh heck yeah!
So it's like
that's
almost
the way
a meal.
Amy used to make hers. It was like it had like olives and like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we put like onions and
it's totally
cucumber and tuna fish and
you're hungry
and
go.
egg and stuff.
Give yourself
and
a bowl of that. Meal
Absolutely,
done.
yeah. I love making homemade.
Absolutely.
My mother's homemade macaroni salad. It just didn't make it on the list, I guess. Because I didn't think about it. It wasn't on any of the list. Salads weren't on the list.
The things that you mentioned that I thought I lost there on my list, I had to
that was
organize
mac and cheese was my number 6. What's your number 6?
S'mores. And like I said, I only do them once a year, but they're a great American tradition. And it has to do with the fire. I love the fire. I mean, I'm the guy that I'm the guy that says, "Hey kids, the fire is perfect for s'mores," and they come running down.
Is that how they come down?
I got the marshmallows. I got the fucking chocolate. Graham crackers. Yeah.
Because before that, it's me down at the fire, just poke. No, but usually that's like after I have a big fire, and then when it settles down, I like to keep it big, but the kids got to go to bed so that it settled down, like 8, 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? Now, perfect, guys! Woo! Everybody comes running down.
Jay, you're number 6. Sorry, we got to move along. You were like headed to Fireland. I was like,
I could talk about fire all night long.
I'm gonna stick my hot dog in here.
You're gonna stick your hot dog in there.
Hot dogs.
Careful where you put your hot dog.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
Oh man, you know what I need? I'm gonna stop messing with these now because they want a straw.
Oh,
yeah, I could put a little bullseye right there, and leave a little black mark. Okay,
there's one in your thing.
Oh my God, we have everything.
Another use for that.
What an asshole! Hey, don't do that.
Dump your drink again.
My number 5 is.
There's not a lot of flow through that one. Yeah, we're not blowing anything.
Pull your
asshole think of
asshole out.
Whew. Blew my cheese out a little bit there.
My number 5 is BLT. Good old bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
I like
Fan
that.
of that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's one of those ones though where
it's on my list.
It's one of those ones where I feel it's a good once in a while one. Makes it even better.
Here, I took this one strictly because of the potato chips that I bought last week. That's why I took potato chips. Because the ones I got, Saratoga chips come with a
That's where they were invented, Saratoga.
Story
really?
about how it was invented.
Potato chips?
Absolutely.
1883, right?
Yep.
1883 or 1853?
Yeah, and as the story goes,
potato chips.
The customer received potatoes. They were sliced.
They were supposed to be French fries, right?
French fries.
Yes.
Yeah. And they said, well, these are soft. I want them, crispy.
Yes.
So the cook took them back, and he said, well, I'm going to show this guy. And he put them in the oil and made them crispy.
He sliced them thin.
And he, not only did the customer love them, everybody around loved him.
His name was Lay, right?
Yeah. That was it's great.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's
No shit.
really great.
Yeah.
I mean,
you think they would be a
Saratoga-
bigger thing around here, considering that?
Saratoga chips is kind of a big deal. I mean,
and
they're
that
as
was
close to the
Frito-Lay
Cape
was-
Cod
that's
ones
how it
as you can
became
get.
to be.
No shit.
As close to like the Cape Cod ones as you can get.
Yeah.
The now that brings me to one of my favorite things, French fries, but they French in them, French fry. You know what I mean? So I'm like, is that an American? But it is quite an American food. We've made it like such an American food, and I'm always on the hunt for the perfect French fry.
Well, I can bet if you go to France, it's probably hard to find a French fry that we're accustomed to.
Well, that's what I didn't know. That's why I didn't put it on my list, but it was hard not to put French fries on my list because it's one of my favorite.
Right.
Yeah.
And
you would think being called...
It is American?
What? Oh, no, I have the potato chip story.
Oh,
Sorry.
go with it. Ooh, story time.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like that story.
Yes. It's by the late 19th century, a popular version of the story attributed to the dish to George Crumb, a half-black, half-Native American cook at Moon's Lake House in Saratoga Springs, New York, trying to appease an unhappy customer. Customer was sending his French fried potatoes back, complaining they were too thick. Frustrated, he sliced the potatoes razor thin, fried until crisp. To Crumb's surprise, customer loved them. They soon became called Saratoga chips. Persisted until the late 20th century, and then Crumb's customer was Cornelius Vanderbilt, and then
there's a money name.
Yeah. Well, no shit.
It goes on to other stuff, but anyway.
Yeah, but that's huge. That's our backyard.
Yeah.
I read something about it. It was something to do with Lay's. It ended up being something to do with Lay's potato chips. So
I'll have to look that up. That's a good one.
What's funny about that is Samantha didn't understand when I said, she was like, I was trying them. I bought some. I had to. And I'm eating them, and she's like, why do you like them so much? And I'm like, well, it's like the texture's different. You know what I mean? And she tried a couple, and she's like, no, it's just a potato chip. I'm like, that's not just a potato chip. You know what I mean? Take a Saratoga chip or a Cape Cod. You know what I'm talking about with those?
Yeah.
They're pretty crunchy.
Well, it's the same difference between a Lay's potato chip and a Ruffles potato chip. Yeah. Completely two different.
Different animal.
When you go for potato chips, I got to sit there and I go, do I feel like
what
Ruffles
do I want?
or do I feel like Lay's?
Yeah. That's what I was telling you. I have somebody at work that brings in this really great French onion dip. But
you gotta
need
do you need
it's
Ruffles
like a
for that.
spread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's thick.
Yeah.
You don't bring in Lay's.
Lay's. No. Yeah. You'll end up with
you bring in the Ruffles.
Yeah. I have that on video with Jay slapping Julie's hand with the dip thing. I have that somewhere with her going in between you two, and he goes whack. Classic.
It is classic.
Jay, you're number 5.
My 5 was potato chips.
Oh, there you go. Look at you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Potato chip eating bastard.
Jackpot. Yeah, we got
my number 4 is Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, what's more American than that?
No, that is.
You know, I mean,
it's the full Monty.
Yeah, just the whole dinner of it in general. You know, right from the turkey down to the pie.
It's funny you say that because one of my did you knows, it was kind of too much of a long story, but it's worth mentioning because of Thanksgiving and the turkey. Man, it was one of the founders too. Darn it! So I knew I should have wrote it down, but he was sending a letter to his daughter.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I think it was. I don't know. But he sent a message out that because he was upset that the United States chose the eagle as the symbol.
You thought it should have been the turkey?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good choice on that.
I do remember hearing that story. So.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was Franklin or I can't remember. I should have jotted it down.
Yeah, you should have.
Semi-relevant.
Your number 4?
New England clam chowder.
All right.
2 for the chowders.
Yep.
The chowders.
Specifically New England because it's got this name all over it too. But then again, Manhattan is you could have done that too. But the Manhattan is red, which I like. The New England is more a favorite of mine. It's just less good for you. So I probably eat more Manhattan than I do New England, but New England's my favorite. If I could, it didn't matter what it did to me, I would take New England. Yeah.
That's what she said. If it didn't matter what it did to me.
I'm going to New England? Really?
Jay, your number 4?
I'm going to go with chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, there we go.
My number 3, chocolate chip cookies.
Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Good chocolate chip cookie. Nothing like it.
Yep.
Nothing like it.
3 to you, isn't it?
No, I just did mine with chocolate chip cookie.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah. So
3 to me?
Yeah.
Yep.
BLT. That's back to one of your other ones. You know what? Another one. Health-wise, you can't eat bacon every single day. So I don't eat BLT every day. But in the summer, when my father brings up the garden-grown tomatoes, you can't not have BLT.
See, I wouldn't waste a good tomato on a BLT. I want that straight tomato.
Oh, yeah?
Cut it, slice it, a little salt on it. Whew.
It's such a good BLT, though. So good.
I'm
going to bring it.
Jay, you're number 3. Oh, please. Oh, please do.
My number 3 is going to be buffalo wings.
Oh, I love them.
Buffalo wings should. You know what? At first, I was like, "Oh, that's way too low," and then I looked at what was above it, and I'm like, "Oh shit, there's no place to put it."
Yeah.
You know, and I enjoy buffalo wings, but
that's what's really weird. I don't know why. One of the things, and I didn't. It's not on my list, but it was on my big list. Jambalaya. I don't know. Is that?
Yeah, Cajun.
Cajun is
New Orleans.
New Orleans, right?
Yeah,
it's American.
Technically American. Yeah.
Oh, that was on all the lists I saw. Yeah,
yeah.
Absolutely.
I keep looking at.
I mean, listen, all these foods are probably
because a lot of stuff down there is French.
Yeah,
right? Like French
Creole.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is that anything, because we're such a young country. Yeah, it's American, but it's
it's influenced by
Europe. And Europe. Their foods were influenced by something. Everything's influenced by something,
of course. One I didn't use.
What did you go over number 3, Jay? Did you
buffalo wings?
Oh, buffalo wings. Yeah. My number 2 is big fan Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I love a good Philly cheesesteak. Big fan of that. That's usually my thing when me and John go to Hooters. It's like. Is it wings or is it cheesesteak? Is it wings or cheesesteak? Yeah, it's difficult. It's a difficult decision. Your number 2?
My number 2 is chicken wings.
All right. Nice.
Actually did them this weekend.
We all got them on the list.
Yeah. I love doing them on the grill.
Yeah.
Because they're it's
nice.
Still as delicious, but a little bit healthier than sinking them into
that
oil.
Is kind of on my.
I always do them on the grill.
That's kind of on my bucket list is to get a Philly cheesesteak at one of the places they really talk about in Philly.
Would you have to go to Philly? You'd have to go to Philly.
That's what I just said. The places in Philly, yeah.
Well, have you done any research or anything?
No,
there's got to be some
classics. Well, there's like 2 in
there's
Philly.
There's 2 in Philly that are like
across the street from
each other. That are like killer. Yeah, it's like
I think I've seen pictures. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Because Mike's even did a pretty decent. Well, no, up the road on Erie Boulevard.
Yeah.
I think they're still open. They reset.
Moretz.
Yeah. They had a pretty.
They reopened. It was the guy I worked with. The guy. He retired and he bought it out.
Yeah.
He bought all their recipes.
So they're
it's
all back
good. Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Back in business.
It's good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I want to go to Philly and get like a half a cheesesteak from the one side, get a half from the other.
You know who does a killer one is Jersey Mike's.
Where's that?
Oh my God, Clifton Park.
Yeah.
Oh, there's killer.
I never heard of that.
Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
Oh, their subs. Oh my God, best sub place ever.
When I moved in, where was that place you went? Me, you, and John.
Hot and cold?
Yeah.
Me, you, and
best
John.
subs.
Me, you, and John were moving me
There's only
into
one around here right
into
now.
my Shannon Street apartment. And me and John were finishing up, and you went and grabbed us some subs, and they were like this wide. I mean, it was like they were like huge.
Oh yeah, I know.
They were like it was like
over on.
No.
Yeah, no, you do. Over,
they literally
he was over
take
by
a thing
Shannon,
of Italian
he was on
bread.
Shannon Street.
They take a whole thing of Italian bread
was
and
on,
cut it.
Oh yeah.
The hill there. It's not Erie Boulevard. It's
Broadway.
Broadway.
Yeah, it's I know what you're talking about. It's the
that was crazy.
the Italian deli there.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
I can't remember the name of it though.
I can't either.
That was
Yeah, I know
crazy.
what you're
They used to put a pound of meat on like
Yeah.
half a loaf of Italian.
I know what
bread.
you're
Yeah,
talking
it was
about, yeah.
ridiculous. He brought the thing.
That's the way my
those
dad
back.
makes sandwiches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Well, that's why I missed that on the way to the lake, man. That,
Oh yeah.
that
Well now,
place.
what is that?
Well, they
What is
knocked
that
it down
now?
both Stewart's now.
Oh
but
yeah.
That place was.
I remember stopping. Yeah.
That place was killer subs for nothing. I mean, they charged you nothing for their, and they had roasted all our meats and everything. That was can't beat that.
Roasted our meats.
Roasted meats.
John, you're number 2. Oh, you went. You said you're number 2, didn't you? Chicken wings. So Jay, it's to you.
Jesus,
It's my specialty up the lake. Chicken. I love that. Hey, it takes about 2 hours to roast them on the grill, but there's nothing like it.
I wonder if we're all going to have this. I noticed one that's not on there, and I wonder. I had a feeling.
I'm leaving something off here.
Well, you know
screwing
what.
myself up.
I think you know what my number one, based off of some of the ones mentioned already.
I'm going to go Philly cheesesteak here.
Nice.
2. Yeah, I'm leaving something off, but that's.
Yeah, Philly cheesesteak can't.
I love
can't
it.
beat that.
I
Yeah,
love
it's
it
great.
too, but yeah, I'm pissed.
I gotta say, I never order them,
Screwing something up.
and don't think that
You know
I
what?
don't-
It's because they're rough. Sometimes you get.
Yeah.
Sometimes places.
It's a hit or miss.
Yeah,
it
it's
can
a big
be
time hit or miss.
jackpot,
Yeah.
or it could be like, oh, I wish I did not.
I remember when Subway came out with their Philly cheesesteak with something. It's just terrible. It's salty.
Jersey Mike's, you got to get.
Oh, you're gonna have to try that out.
We have to go to Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, I think we'll have to make a.
Any of their subs are.
We're going to Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I remember that. My number 1 is the cheeseburger, man.
That was on my list.
Oh, how does that not make your list of American foods?
You know, it's another one where I go to Jumpin' Jacks for cheeseburgers.
Okay, so
But I don't eat a lot of burgers all summer long. I don't.
Hey,
I love a cheeseburger. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not saying that. I love them.
So what's your number 1?
My number 1, jerky.
Jerky.
I could live off of jerky.
I
man.
know.
I'm
See,
telling
I saw
you.
some other
Telling
ones.
you
I
it's
saw
jerky.
nachos on.
Hey, I like nachos,
but I don't think it was very. I guess it depends on what you. I saw fajitas, and I'm like, fajitas are not American.
Seems a little more. It's got to float Mexican, at least.
I think you get close
That's
down
like
to the Rio
Tex-Mex.
Grande.
The roots
yeah,
of it
I
are
think
Mexican.
I think you get down. Yeah, but you get down to the Rio Grande in those parts of Texas
Yeah.
where you're literally a spit
Southwest,
across
yeah.
over. So you know what I mean. People, and
They do it different.
In the last couple centuries, when there wasn't real border lines that were secured, people were going over from town to town, you know, across the border and back and everything. Then they make things like fajitas and stuff. Because I guess we call fajitas, they call range something. What do they call it? They call it range something, but it's basically fajitas. You know what I mean? It's like range steak or something, or I don't know what it was. Because I almost put that out. I'm like, I love fajitas.
Most of the Mexican food I got, it was a lot of like wrapped stuff, and then a lot of like gravy type. It was like, you know, like I'm thinking like enchiladas and stuff. There's got a lot
burritos,
of that.
enchiladas.
It's like a pile of stuff with. Where I like fajitas because it's like it's more customary to what you know. You got some meat, you got some roasted vegetables there. You put it all together and enjoy it. You know,
That's right.
Seems kind of American.
Your number 1, Jay?
My number 1's burgers.
All right.
Yeah. I kind of I sandwiched myself there because I left off.
Sandwich.
Thanks. Thanksgiving dinner I left off, and barbecue ribs I left off.
Oh, I'm surprised. Yeah, I thought for sure
I
you would
wanted
eat the
to stick
ribs.
that in there.
I
Yeah,
thought
well,
for sure.
Yeah, but I just screwed myself there somewhere. But
I thought for
anyway.
sure.
Well, I love the tater tots,
Oh.
Cracker Jacks,
Yeah.
Twinkies.
I had Twinkies.
Meatloaf. Love good meatloaf.
There was a lot.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, I mean, when you start getting into desserts and candy, there's a lot. You know, I thought to myself like M&M's, Reese's peanut butter. I'm like, you could go forever.
I had Reuben on there. I like
Reuben. I saw that a lot.
Yeah, Reuben's. Yeah,
I saw a lot. I just thought
I
just thought of the sub in general.
Yeah,
of the
I like
sub
it.
sandwich.
I love
Submarine
good
sandwich.
Reuben once in a while for sure. We just had him up at the lake not too long ago, and the George Foreman makes great Reuben. There's a toast on both sides at the same time. Yeah, it does. Make
George.
Great. It does make George of the jungle.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to.
That's all, folks.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at bobandjohnspodcast@gmail.com, on buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
At Loose End Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Periscope.
Oh.
hello.
Yes, sorry. And on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page of Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour, and on Untapped at Jay's Brew and Brewmaster Pick.
John, what did you learn?
Vermillion is like the color of General Lee.
And we didn't get to use it at all.
Yeah, we didn't use it at all.
Oh,
It's a useless word.
Jay, what did you learn?
I learned that the best seat in the house at the Ruck is the drummer's seat.
Yeah, you bet your ass it is.
Nice.
Absolutely the best place in the house.
And I learned that Jay got fucked by Thanksgiving dinner.
Who gets fucked? Jay gets fucked.
By Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving dinner.
A full release ensures a rejuvenative rest and promotes a winning attitude.
All right. Say happy 4th of July, guys.
Happy
4th of July, guys.
Stadler?
Yeah, what?
Is that it?
Yes, it's over. How'd you like it?
I don't know. I slept through the whole thing.
Well, you didn't miss much.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.